That's the right guard, Purvis Hunt. Now, Purvis Hunt is sitting in there at 360 pounds. Carl Reeves is very, very fast. He's got to be alert for that inside stunt and hold his position. Purvis Hunt, that is.
Tim Rogers with a 37-yard field goal try on its way to settle for the field goal, but early momentum for Mississippi State with a 37-yarder from Tim Rogers. And that could have been good from 50. He got plenty of foot into it. So now, North Carolina State ready to get it for the first time, and into the end zone it goes. There's no return available. Whitted was back there, Mateer, and Russ really got into it. Offensively, Tremaine Stevens, a true freshman from Greer, South Carolina. He started only 5 times this year, second-team All-ACC, yet he still led the Wolfpack in rushing. For flanker Adrian Hill, he's got to step it up because of the injury to Eddie Goins. Their leading receiver lost the last 3 games of the season with a knee injury. And Chris Henny Road, the left tackle, the senior from Florida, the bright young man. 3.5 grade point average in biological sciences. An offensive look at North Carolina State. Terry Harvey, their quarterback, Downfield, Georgia, throwing on first down. He's got a man, and he's got a first down. Mike Guppy, all the way out to the 39.
Both teams coming out early trying to throw the football, and Terry Harvey, when he is in rhythm, and when he gets back and sets his feet and throws in rhythm, he is very accurate. You can see a nice drop, good pass protection. He's able to set his feet and makes the strong throw to the sideline right between 2 Mississippi State defenders. A nice start for both quarterbacks in the ballgame.
That was a rope. That was a bullet from Harvey. Running in the option? No, it's the fullback who gets very little. Rod Brown, the sophomore from Latonia, Georgia. And now defensively, Jimmy Miles up front, the senior from Pascagoula. The only one who really came back with any kind of experience on the defensive front for Mississippi State this year. The linebacker position, Dwayne Curry, the very intense one, led the team in tackles. Second best total, in fact, in the SEC. And Walt Harris is only a junior, and he's already owns the Mississippi State record for interceptions. He's got 12 over the last 2 years. Tremaine Stevens cutting it back against the grain, and he gets it out to the 45. Long striding freshman, and is he ever quick?
Tremaine Stevens has very good vision for a young running back. That's what enables him to make those cutback runs. You see, as they started that play to the left, it was a toss sweep to the left, but as soon as he saw a crease to the backside, he was there in a heartbeat. He's got very good quickness once he gets into the hole, and Mississippi State is going to have to be very concerned with his ability to cut runs back against the grain of the defense.
First third down try of the day for North Carolina State is a 3rd and 4 from their own 45. Can they capitalize on the field position now? Tremaine Stevens into the secondary, weaving magic to the 42. These 2 crowds from the 2 schools have been a lot of fun. Have been into it ever since they walked into this building.
Take a look at the vision again of Tremaine Stevens as he sees the block set up. A great cut there. He got a great block by his fullback on the middle linebacker, Curry. And then once he's past the first line of defense, he's into the secondary. Watch Curry. This is their run stopper. And watch the collision. Folks, we're going to see that all night. Fullback against middle linebacker, Dwayne Curry.
Thank you, Rod Brown, the fullback. First and 10 outside of the 42. They love to run the option. Stevens tries to bend it to the boundary, and he does so successfully. He's got another first down inside the 30 with a flag down at the end of the play on a late hit. Near the 25, and tack on a few more. 17 yards on that carry.
On that play, cornerback Charlie Davidson, number 5, got a wake-up call as to the speed and acceleration of Tremaine Stevens. Watch Davidson, number 5, just totally misinterpret or underestimate the speed of Stevens as he turned the corner on him so easily. Davidson's got to put that in his memory bank and say, hey, look, this guy's got some speed. You got to give him a little bit of an angle when you're trying to tackle him on the perimeter.
And then you saw at the end of the play, the shot from the strong safety, Johnny Harris, well out of bounds, half the distance. So they take it inside the 13 where it's first and 10.
Mississippi State is a very aggressive defensive football team, but they've been penalized 95 times coming into this game. That's their 96th penalty on the year. That was the 11th worst statistic in the SEC. So overly aggressive at some point.
They go with a wing back in a single set. And they run the reverse on the pitch. Adrian Hill down to the 10. Where will they give him a 9? It's a little misdirection on that toss. You'll see that from North Carolina State with the way they like to run the option.
They're showing a little bit of their entire package in this opening drive, and that's exactly what Mike O'Kane and offensive coordinator Ted Kane, the guy you see behind him there with the headsets, that's what they want to do in this opening drive. Show them the option, show them the drop back throw, show them the play action, and show them the power football with the fullback or the tailback lead. I mean, that's what you hope to do ideally in your opening series. Show them a little bit of everything, make them defend your whole package.
Mississippi State with a 3-0 lead on a 37-yard field goal, but now North Carolina State, their first possession, the fullback Brown, not much available. On second and just about 7. Takes it down to the 8, so another third down coming up for the Wolfpack offense. You know what I really enjoyed hearing from head coach Mike O'Kane? Right when we sat down with him, he said, it's a very courageous team. They're not a huge team, but they may be a group that has played as close to their potential as much as any team that he's ever been around.
Yeah, he said he doesn't like to use the term overachievers. He says rather than say it that way, I'd rather say that they've come very close to meeting their potential. I think that's a real good way of phrasing that, and this team plays exceptionally hard for their head coach.
They go trips to the far side for Terry Harvey. On a third and just about 6. Need to take it inside the 3, close to the 2 for first down. Harvey with time and a wide open receiver. Grissom at the 5. Will he get to the marker? Yes! Jimmy Grissom, the sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. And Andre Bennett, the free safety, stopping him just short of the goal line.
Nice job by Terry Harvey neutralizing the crowd noise. They're going into the Mississippi State end zone, so he just used the foot signal to get the shotgun snap. He stays in the pocket, and watch the strength of Grissom at the end of the play. Make the first guy miss, and then break 2 tackles, and there's the enthusiasm of the head guy, Mike O'Kane.
Trips in the backfield. Stevens, the deep back. Harvey looking to throw. Wide open. He's got a man and overthrows in the end zone. Mark Thomas, freshman tight end out of Smithfield, North Carolina. I like the call, though.
A nice call, but what hurt Harvey was 2 of his receivers were actually running to the same spot. When you run the play action down inside the goal line, you want one guy to come flat and go right along the goal line and the other guy to go to the back of the end zone. They didn't have the proper spacing on that play. It was a great call, but the execution wasn't there.
Ted Kane, the offensive coordinator. And Mike O'Kane, he liked the call. He thought they had it. Second and goal from outside the 1. They run the option. It's Tremaine Stevens, and North Carolina State is on the board.
Watch as the option comes down the line. Watch the block by Carlos King, 39. Right there on Charlie Davidson, enables his tailback, Tremaine Stevens, to take it into the end zone. A beautifully executed option play and an outstanding drive for Terry Harvey and the Wolfpack offense.
Steve Viditek, 2-time All-ACC place kicker, makes it a 4-point advantage for the Wolfpack of North Carolina State. 9:21 left in the opening 15 minutes of play. A wild one early. 27th annual Peach Bowl.